Alright everyone, and welcome back to our MotoGP 15 career. In the previous episode it was our Moto2 debut at the Qatar Grand Prix. Went pretty well actually. Our target is once again 15th and we actually finished 11th there, so some good points first time out. And yeah, now it's the Grand Prix of the Americas then at Austin. And I have to apologise because there was no episode last week. Been sort of ill the last couple of weeks, had a cold and stuff, and been sort of been able to commentate because I've had a pretty bad cough, and like keeping the commentary going for 15-20 minutes has just been impossible basically. So I'm really sorry for that. I'll try and make up for it and hopefully get these out a little bit more often. And yeah, it'll certainly be at least once a week. And yeah, here we are then at Austin, and we won't be making any changes to the settings, so without further ado, let's go into qualifying.
Hello from the Circuit of the Americas. We're here in Texas. Only a few minutes to go before we see the first bikes take to the track for the start of the qualifying session. The weather forecast for this session is fine, so riders and teams will be able to focus exclusively on getting the best out of their bikes.
So yeah, here is the bike development so far. I thought I'd show you this time around. Obviously we've got the 3-pack from that test in Valencia. Obviously I added all them. Then we got another one from qualifying in Qatar. I added that one afterwards as well. And then we got another one here which we're going to add to suspension, which is actually what we got from the Qatar race. So yeah, I'm going to add the other one that we get from this session onto suspension as well. So everything will be on level 1 for now. And yeah, we'll work from it from there. As here's our first lap time then. Cross line not too bad actually, 1.7 off the pace. Got a 7th with our first time. Hopefully, well, we should be really improved on that. We're down to 13th at this point on the next lap. You can see we've actually done 3 red sectors, so it was going pretty well, but just this final sector we were just quite slow, and yeah, across the line only 5th, but you know, still a pretty good improvement from us. It was really the first 2 sectors that were really quick, and then third's not too bad, and then just the 4th, I don't know what it was, but all through the weekend just no pace there. Across time we can improve a little bit again to a 12.4. And yeah, that put us 6th, and yeah, that was the best time we did. Johan Zarco took pole then from Sam Lowe's. Tito Rabat was 3rd. There we are, 6th place, once again comfortably fastest of the Tech 3s. And yeah, it's just us and Sam Lowe's who seem to be sort of getting in amongst the Calixes at this stage. We've got Marshall Strata then 16th on his Tech 3. He was the next one along, next on Tech 3 that is. And looking further down, yeah, Louis Rossi and Ricky Cardus were down 24th and 25th on their Tech 3, so yeah, a long way off of us, and yeah, should be an interesting race then, and we're going to go there now.
A warm welcome to the United States to all our viewers. We're here at the Circuit of the Americas to bring you live coverage of the Moto2 race. The skies over the track are clear, and the latest weather reports are telling us that temperatures will be as expected for this time of year.
So here's a grid then. The first row is Zarco, Lowe's and Rabat. There we are on the second row along with Brins and Folger. Looking further down we see Caleb, Cortese and Corsi on row 4, and see Marcel Schreier on the Tech 3 down there on row 6. And we've got Louis Rossi down there in 24th along with Ricky Gotti who's 25th. And then at the back is Warwick 1, Al Zaidi and Raffin, I think. Can't remember if it was exactly in that order, but yep, here we are on the grid. Lights coming on now. And away we go in Austin for the Grand Prix of the Americas. And we get a pretty decent start, a little bit of a wobble without the traction control once again. As we head up towards 10-1 now and braking, we actually were a bit too cautious down on the brakes, and well, actually into the corner we carried a little bit more speed there and knocked Morbidelli out wide. But we did retake our 6th place there, so yeah, not too bad. Start looking at Folger now into this left-right section. This is where we were a lot quicker in qualifying, so hopefully we can take maybe 1 or 2 places here, as we're going alongside again, almost alongside Folger there. Now going to go around this slightly longer right-hander, going to have the inside line for the left-hander now, braking for the left-hander, and that really was a bit of a noob moment from us there. Wiped out Alex Brins for the 2nd race in a row. He has crashed then, so yeah, it really hasn't been the start to the season he'll have been hoping for. And yeah, we're up into 5th place and lost a bit of time to the front group because of that. So yeah, really it was a bit of a stupid move from us there. I did consider using the flashback and then I decided not to. But yeah, Morbidelli and Luti die up our inside there, and we're back down to 7th place. We've now got Simeon right behind us. So we're hoping we don't get past by him as well, but this is a very long straight and he'll probably get in the slipstream here, and maybe a few others behind as well. and I just hope everyone knows where to brake for this left-hander, as in we go. And I was a bit worried that they're all going to steam my inside. You can see Simeon and Calais ran wide, so I sort of ran wide sort of just to be safe, to be honest. And Cortez a little bit of contact with us there. Javier Shireen crashed, as did Louis Rossi at the back of the field. So yeah, that's one of the other Tech3 riders there, I think. And yeah, we see Simon is now passing us, as is Cortese. We're down to 11th, but we do, oh, not quite. I was going to say, look like we're going to get a good run there, but then we had a little bit of a wobble and almost crashed, so never mind then. And we're down to 11th place for now, so we're down 5 places from where we started. Not really ideal for us, but still a long way to go in this race. 7 laps, and it's quite a long lap here, over 2 minutes, so yeah, still plenty of time for us to sort of recover from this. And sort of we got that one race of experience now from Qatar to sort of learn from, and sort of be sort of taking sort of tips from in terms of like how the bike handles and how our tow is going to be, as we're coming to the line now then, and Baldassarri slipstreams us across the line, and we're down to 12th. We're going to try and outbrake him into turn 1. Looks like we've gone a little bit too deep though. He's probably going to just take the apex and go back through, but we are going to have a good run now towards turn 2, but he does have the place, and oh, that doesn't stop us there. We just force him out of the way there, really, up the inside, back up into 11th place. This is a part of the track where we're quicker starting. We've got a nice little stretch there in front of us to sort of make up that little bit of time there to Simon. And yeah, round the outside of Julian Simon we go then up into 10th place, looking at Sandro Cortese, who we battled with in the previous race, I believe. I can't remember if he was the one who actually, I think yeah he was actually, as we could dive at the inside, and then he just has a crash there, and yeah, down he goes, and we're just tripping over everyone today, it seems. And yeah, I was going to say, I think he was the one who passed us when we crashed on the last lap in Qatar, and well, he was the one who's had the crash today then. We sort of, well, he was looking over his shoulder to the left hand side, didn't realise we were dying off his inside on the right, and then like as he sort of went to recover his line, he sort of just crashed. So I don't really think that was our fault there. And yeah, anyway, we're up into 9th place. We got Julian Simon half a second behind us, so we may be getting slipstream here down the straight. And we've got Javier Simeon in front of us. I'm sure I'm going to get that confused plenty of times, as we've got Simon diving for inside, completely wiping himself out there. That was what I was worried was going to happen on the first lap, but luckily he only took himself out. And Louis Salom has also had a crash then for 19th place, and as well as Taka Nakagami then. And yeah, he's crashed from the back of the field as well, as Rins has recovered to 10th place already, so he's going to be right behind us pretty soon, I'm thinking, and probably looking for a bit of revenge. Skips to begin lap 3, then into turn 1. We actually outbraked ourselves once again there. That's probably going to allow Rins to have a look at us, and not quite close enough, but he certainly was right there, and we do get, luckily, the good run out of turn 2, so hopefully he won't be able to catch us here, and hopefully we can actually make a little bit of progress on that group in front of us there. As down the back straight we go, a bit later on in the lap, Marquez and Baldassarri battling for 11th and 12th somewhere behind us. As into his left hand we go. I was a little bit worried that the front end was going to fold there, so I sort of sat up a little bit and round wide once again. That's probably going to allow Rins to get right on the back of us here through this little tight section. These are the parts I really struggle at, just controlling the traction on these sort of more powerful bikes. And into the left hand we go. We're a little bit wide. Rins will probably have a look at us here. He nearly does, but he luckily managed to get some a decent run out of the corner. Certainly sliding that back tire out a lot though. As round this right hand we come, and Rins will be right on us now, because this is where we're slow, this 4th sector. And yeah, into the penultimate corner, he's looking to the inside, he's going to force us out wide. Maybe a little bit of a return in the favour for the first lap, although he's been rather respectful so far compared to what we did. Into the final corner, we braked as late as we could there to try and maintain track position, and it looks like it's just about done enough, but Rins is going to have the slipstream now down the pit straight. He'll be looking to make a pass into the first corner. We cross line in 9th place, but Rins is going to take that from us straight away. We try and brake late, but it looks like we're going to go deep for the 3rd lap in a row, and yep, through he goes. We're going to go for an extreme cutback there and try and get a good run towards turns 2 and then the sort of the Maggots and Beckett style complex. And yeah, sliding about a little bit though, but hopefully we'll get a good run here. Almost run into him again there, and we do seem to be a lot quicker. We do seem to have those direction changes like nailed on pretty much. I think that's why we're like a lot quicker through there. As yeah, through we go, just cutting back underneath them, and through we go up into 9th place. Simeon is 2.2 ahead of us. Hopefully we can catch him up by the end of this race, and hopefully we can actually keep Rins behind us there, so we have a little bit of a slide. And yeah, down this left-hander, which is so easy on F1 games, but on this, you wouldn't believe how like tense it is, like going through there, that little dip. But yeah, going for a tight left-hander then, not the best line there onto the back straight, so Rins will probably be on our tail once again here in the slipstream. And look at that, just blasting past us on that Calyx bike, and through he goes up into 9th place. Same engine as all these bikes, bear in mind. And yeah, he's back up into 9th. We're still in the top 10 though, so that's pretty good for us. And behind they're still battling as into left-hander we go. Rins a little bit wide there. We tried to sort of take the tighter line and get up the inside, but it didn't quite work for us there. And he maintains his position for now. I'll have to see if there's any way through for us in this little tight and twisty sector 3, but it doesn't look like there is. Let's skip to lap 5 then, where we're back into the part of the track where we're at our quickest. But we did get the line a little bit wrong there, so that may have allowed Rins to sort of get away with it on sort of this lap. But we are very quick for this left-hander, and now we're surely going to have the inside line. Are we going to do what we did with Cortese? Yes, we are. He's certainly giving us the squeeze there. We're going side by side. We're going to try and run outside. Surely that won't work there. We're going to have to see if we can get a good run down this left-hander kink there, and yeah, we do get a pretty good run. Let's see if we can outbrake him, to give him a little bit of Doctor's Dangle there. At the inside we go. Can we maintain it though? No, we can't. And Rins is back through and up into 9th place. It's a shame we had that moment of stupidity on the first lap, because it has really been a great battle with him so far here. He's pulling away from us so down this back straight, and it looks like we're going to struggle to catch him in the rest of this lap then, certainly as we're heading into sort of the part of the track where I'm slowest at. But he did run wide there. We're going to try and cut back and take the tyre line and gain a bit of time. It certainly worked for us there. We'll have to see if we can actually keep this up now, as he did run a little bit wide, I thought there, and yeah, may even have a look into this tight left-hander here, sort of double apex, and we're going to certainly go for it at the inside. And it looks like we may have just made it stick there, but no, we lose the back end on the exit, and we're going to use our one rewind, so it is lucky we kept up then. And I didn't really have to rewind it that far. It's just because I was too eager on the power really, getting out of the corner. I had the move done, and yeah, just too eager on the throttles to make sure that was all I sort of corrected that time round, as the move was pretty much completely clean, I thought. And well, as clean as you can be on this game. But yeah, into penultimate corner, he's going for a look around the outside, but not much chance of that happening there. But he's going to have a good run now towards the final corner. We'll have to try and break as late as we can. It looks like we've managed to maintain the place for now. We're not too far there behind Javier Simeon, didn't look like, although he does start to fill away now. He's out onto the straight. We'll have to hope that we can keep Rins behind us then. Once again, of just an OP slipstream down that pit straight. Up towards turn 1 we go, and yeah, running in a little bit wide, but not as bad as any of the previous laps so far. And we do actually maintain the place from Rins this time, so hopefully on this lap we can actually go after Simeon and try and get a little bit higher than 9th place. And it certainly looks like we might be able to do that here, as we do seem to have these first few corners certainly nailed here, like certainly until maybe the back straight. And we're right on the back of Simeon already then. Looking to the inside, hopefully we won't do what we did to Rins on the first lap, and no, we don't. Have a little bit of a wobble, but we've maintained the place and we're up into 8th place for now. Let's see if we can go after, I can't see what name that is because the previous screen is a little bit blurry, but I wish I could remember who that was now. But yeah, whoever it is in 7th place at the moment. And into the left-hander, Smith Callier, that's the one. And yeah, this is where we seem to just lose out to the Calyxes, and they just seem to get a better run on us out of that corner and just get a really good slipstream. So we'll have to see if that happens again here. And Simeon is only 2/10 of a second behind us, so he's surely going to be having a look at this into this left-hander now as Zarco passes Rabat for the lead. We're braking for the left-hander. Simeon's going up the inside, but looks like he's outbraked himself, has he? We're going to go cut back, and yep, taking that place back comfortably. And yeah, back through we go up into 8th place. We need to sort of try not to get into too much of a battle with Simeon, because obviously we battled with Rins for a few laps, and that sort of reset us back and taking into the penultimate lap to catch up to Simeon as Mulhauser and Kremenaki crashed, and so do we nearly, having a big wobble out of that left-hander. And yeah, we just really need to sort of get a head down and try and go after Callier now. So we're on to the final lap into the first sector, and this is where we're at our quicker, so hopefully we can have a look at Callier here. We've done this move a couple of times now in this race, and we do it again here up the inside. That was a lot more comfortable that time, I thought. And through we go up in 7th place. Callier did leave us quite a lot of space there, and we were able to take the move quite comfortably. Now it's just going to be a case of maintaining it, because I don't think we're going to have much chance of catching anyone in the top 6 here. And into the left hand we go. It's Franco Morbidelli in front of us. I think he might be teammates with Callier, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that because I really can't remember now. Yeah, down the back straight we go. We'll just have to hope that we don't give Calio too much of a slipstream here down the straight, and he is right in behind us here. Gonna have to try and defend as best we can, or just maybe hope that he outbrakes us off like Simeon did. Actually, he's braked quite a bit earlier, so that may have ruined our chances there, and in fact it has, because he's got the line just right and forced us out wide. We're going to try and cut back though, and that'll be inside into the right hander we go, and yeah, we're back through, but is he going to then cut back on us again? We'll have to wait and see, but into his left hander, this will probably be one of his best chances to get the move back, but no, we've managed to defend it pretty well there, keeping it quite tight on the apex, and yeah, only a few corners to go now. There are not many overtaking places left, so the penultimate corner's got to be his next one, then maybe he'll have a chance into the final corner, or maybe on the run to the line, but it's not looking that likely then, because he's not right in behind us here, and we're getting our apex is right, and that's the most crucial thing for us at this stage, and that is why it's going to keep us this position if we can get it right. Braking a little bit late into the final corner, that could allow him to get alongside us. We are so close to losing it there on the final corner with that on the throttle. Calio's got the run to the line, but we've just about maintained a place over him. We're crossing the line in 7th place, so yes, a good result for us there. Only our second race to Moto2. There's the final results. It's Johan Zarco who wins, Frontito Rabat only a third of a tenth in it there. Sam Lowe's was 3rd, Jonas Folger in 4th, Tom Luthi in 5th, Franco Morbidelli in 6th, and apparently it was a dead heat between me and Mika Calio. Well, we know that wasn't true because we saw we were comfortably ahead of him. But yeah, looking further down, the first Tech 3 with Ricky Cardi's in 18th place, so yeah, we certainly outperforming all the other Tech 3 riders by miles there. Schrotter was down 21st, Louis Rossi in 23rd, Julian Simon crashed out the race, so I can't remember when that happened. I don't think I even saw it happening, but anyway. Zarco then with 50 points out of 50 so far. Rabat and Lowe's are tied, having had a 2nd and 3rd each. Luthi's up to 6th then with his result today. Pushes down Simeon and Rins. There we go then, up into the top 10 with our 7th place finish today. That's got us ahead of Cortese, who's level with his fellow former Moto3 champion Alex Marquez. Looking further down, we are going to in a second, and yeah, we see none of the Tech 3 riders have scored points yet. None of the other ones, that is. Got Rossi, Schrotter down there, and the other one who I can't remember right now. And yeah, Kalex then with 50 out of 50 so far, having won both races. Speed Up in 2nd and Tech 3 in 3rd, and once again, so the points between Speed Up and Tech 3 have sort of stayed how they were before, because sort of the gap between Kalex and Speed Up is the total that Tech 3 have, and that was the same in the previous one as well, which is something I noticed, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, Suter 4th with no points so far. And yeah, that is it for this race. Hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I'm sorry it's been quite a long wait for this one. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, then I hope you leave a like, because that'd be appreciated. I'll do any comments with any feedback. See you next time then for the Argentine Grand Prix. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.